Good morning, South Lake Tahoe. Joe Irvin, City Manager again. We're getting a lot of feedback from our community asking for more information. I want you to know that we remain committed to getting you the best and current information. We are working together in an effort to make sure that you feel comfortable in this time. We know it's stressful. We know that there's smoke inundated in our basin, and that causes some anxiety. What we want to do today is talk to you about our EOC and how we're managing this situation and working with our partners to try to give you a little bit more information. So we've been asked what is an emergency operations center and why was it activated? First, an emergency operations center is a structure that's put in place to support emergency operation response that's happening in the field. Our emergency operations center is structured in the manner shown on this board next to me. We have our planning section, our logistics section, our operations section, our finance and administration section, and our management section. As the city manager for the city of South Lake Tahoe, I serve as the Emergency Operations Center Director, and I work with our section chiefs. We are working around the clock, 24 hours a day, to make sure that we receive the most current information and supply those that are fighting this fire with the most and best resources that we can. It's a coordinated effort with Unified Command and CAL FIRE, and we are going to continue to keep our EOC open and operational throughout the duration of this incident.
The difference between an evacuation warning and a mandatory evacuation is pretty simple. A warning simply means start making preparations in the event a mandatory evacuation occurs. If you need more help getting your things ready, if you need help with transportation, if you have medical needs, if you're alone and you don't have someone to help you and you need that help, the warning is really the time when you can really take a look at that and make preparations on your own so that you're ready to go when the time comes. When it's a mandatory evacuation, it's time to go. We work very closely with all allied agencies, law enforcement agencies, depending on whatever those orders may be. We will come out into the neighborhoods, we will post things online, we'll use every communication method available to us so that everybody knows what's happening.
So one of the big questions that came out of last night's briefing from the incident commander was the expansion of the map, the box on the map that the incident command, the operations planning section developed for the fire itself. So they moved the fire box out to Highway 89. And that's not necessarily saying that the fire is going to get there. What it does is it opens up tactical operational abilities of the incident so they can utilize geographic structures such as some of the granite areas of the mountains to help fight the fire. The fire has meteorologists on site at the incident command post, and everything we're experiencing is basically what they're predicted. It's basically normal Tahoe weather. Saturday was the big day of the red flag warnings, more fire activity, but currently in the future days, everything's doing what we're expecting. And what happens is in the morning, we kind of have a little bit of smoke in the area, some days worse than others. And then around noon, 2 o'clock or so, we start to get these winds that blow the smoke over into our direction. And so that's why you notice an influx of this nasty smoke throughout the afternoon and into the evening. And so it's really important that if you have any kind of breathing issues, asthma, emphysema, anything that can be compromised from smoke, you make sure you have medications on hand. You want to take those early. If you have any ailments, you want to be inside as much as possible. Close your windows. Keep your pets inside. They're vulnerable to this smoke as well. And just look after your health, because that's the main concern with this really poor air quality. If you go outside, if you have a mask, aside from COVID masks, like an N95 mask, it'll help clear out those particulates and protect your lungs.
We know that there's a lot of information circling around the community, and we're here to make sure that you get the most current and accurate information available. You can go to the city's website to get that information. You can also follow us on the city's Facebook page. Additionally, El Dorado County has very accurate and up-to-date information on the Caldor fire as well. And that website is www.edcgov.us. Thank you.